Hey everybody, this is Charlie with the Wilderness Station here at Barfield Crescent Park, and today I have a very special friend. We are going to start a new series called What in the Wild, and our first special guest is going to be our new possum, whose name is Hawk. Hawk is a Virginia opossum. Notice I said opossum and not opossum. Virginia opossums are native to North America. They're the only marsupial here in North America, which means Hawk belongs here at the park and in our own backyards. But don't let Hawk fool you. He is a cute and cuddly animal, but he is a wild animal. So anytime that we approach a wild animal, we need to keep a couple things in mind. We never want to grab them or try to make them our pets. They belong in the wild. Possums will actually start to show their teeth when they're scared. That's one of their self-defense mechanisms. We've also heard that possums play dead too, and that's what they'll do if they're truly scared. They'll try and play dead to fight off that predator. And as you can see, I'm feeding him some grapes. Grapes are one of Hawk's favorite snacks. We all have a favorite snack. Mine's pizza. But in the wild, he's actually called a scavenger. So what he'll do is he will use that very, very strong nose that he's using. Let's see if he'll kind of sniff out those grapes for us. He'll sniff out his food and find whatever he can. He's gonna eat anything that he can get his mouth on, including cat food, dog food, anything in our garbage cans, so keep those lids closed. And he will find fruits and vegetables. Now I did say that his favorite snack is grapes, but what he really likes is scrambled eggs in the morning. So that's one of our nice little facts about Hawk. Another cool fact is that normally we see possums hanging by their tails out in the wild in pictures or in movies, and that's actually not true. He might grab onto a branch for stability, but he can't hold upside down from it. Many people believe that possums are actually really stinky and kind of gross, but did you know that possums do a lot more for us in the wild than we think? Possums can eat tons of ticks out in the wild, so they protect us from Lyme disease, and I don't think anybody here really likes ticks. They also are immune to rattlesnake venom, which is really cool. They help protect us from rattlesnakes that might be in our yard, so if you have a neighbor possum, that's really important to keep you safe from snakes. And the other thing is that they're actually immune to the rabies virus. So a lot of mammals out in the wild can catch this sickness, but thankfully possums are immune to it. So they actually are one of the cleanest creatures that we have here in Tennessee. Now Hawk is almost full grown. He has a little bit more growing to do. Think of him like an older teenager. But when he was born about the size of a kidney bean. They come out their mother's really, really tiny, and then they go inside their mother's pouch, which makes them that marsupial creature. They spend a lot of time inside that pouch of mom, and when they're just old enough to see and hear and think for themselves, they start to ride on mom's back to learn how to forage and to defend themselves. Out in the wild, what they'll do is they'll actually use their opposable thumb to hold onto branches and to open things that are a little bit more difficult to grasp. Their ears are quite thin, so unfortunately frostbite is kind of one of their main concerns out into the winter. Now possums do eat a lot of things out in the wild, but here at the Wilderness Station we do have to keep track of what Hawk the possum eats. So we create a diet every single day of some wet and dry dog food, so you'll hear some crunching a little bit later. He has his favorite fruits and vegetables, which is some carrots, cucumbers, tomatoes, apples, everything that you would find out in a salad. And then the whole thing is topped with a dollop of yogurt, which is for his calcium. So that's what his dinner looks like. And we'll see if he's hungry. You see him use that very strong nose to go right for his food. He's using those very sharp teeth in the back of his mouth to really crunch down on those food, and they actually have the most amount of teeth than any other mammal in the world, which is really, really crazy. Seems that he really likes the calcium. He licks that up first. As we mentioned before, those opposable thumbs can be seen on his back feet here, and then even on his front paws, he has those very sharp claws to help him dig through the ground to find those worms and nice little insects to eat, and he still has those opposable thumbs. And even though we take care of Hawk on a daily basis, it's not good to take a wild animal out of their home. There's special restrictions that we have to have in place to help take care of animals like this, because Hawk, unfortunately, isn't allowed to go back out into the wild. He just doesn't know how to take care of himself. So Hawk the Possum is one of the new ambassadors here at the Wilderness Station, which means that he has a permanent home here. You can visit him anytime here at the front of the shop, along with our other animals that we keep in captivity. If you wanted a closer interaction with Hawk or any of the other animals that we have programs that highlight certain animals, like Wild Things on Wednesdays. We have behind the scene classes on Tuesdays. And if birds are more your style, we have Raptor Rhapsodies on Thursdays. So we'll see you there. If you want any more information, you can always give us a call at 615-217-3017. If you wanted to visit us here at the park, we are located in the Barfield Crescent Park. Our address is 401 Volunteer Road. And of course, everything that I mentioned and much more is on our website.